Yikes. 998. 999. 1,000 push-ups. Whew, man. Yikes. Whew. That was tough. I just did 1,000 push-ups. I don't know if you heard me counting it off over there. Look at that. That's right in the way. Huh. That's a fine, tipped, not so fine if you ask me, sepia-toned pen thing. I bought a set of the sepia-toned ones, and the Faber-Castell stuff, I'm not even sure if that's how you pronounce the company, but I'm not a big fan of that stuff. Some of it's not bad, but since I've been using the Pen Tech, a lot of their pens and brushes and stuff, they're so much better. So much better. It's like light years ahead. So, the cat's out of the bag. I guess maybe a few more people might be watching this tonight. I hope. And I'm glad to have some, I'm very grateful to have some good friends and family and people who give a crap about watching this. Because we're going to be doing it for a while. Whether there's 1,000 people or 3 people. And that's how I've always lived my life. You know? Do everything to the fullest. Whether you're a musician, an artist, doctor, doesn't matter. You know what? Just do everything to your fullest. Do everything like there's a million people watching. That's what I always say. And so today I posted this on Facebook. I did it in the middle of the day on a Sunday, and I'm not sure, you know, I mean, a lot of people did notice it right away and either liked it or commented on it. And so the first thing I want to do tonight, well, I guess it's not the first thing because I had to do 1,000 push-ups over here just a few minutes ago. I want to thank a few people and give a shout out. Actually, I want to thank a lot of people, but I don't want to leave anybody out. But I'm just gonna thank a few people. The first few people that have mentioned something. Marcy and Keith for watching. I apologize, you fuckers. I do apologize for that. I signed off, and they were a few people that were watching it all along, and I signed off one night with that, and now they're holding it over my head. Of course, Corey, for, you know, telling me to get off of my ass and do what I gotta do for years. So, I've mentioned it before, he's my voice of reason, but he's also, I guess, my muse. I gotta look up what that actually means, because that might not have come out right. But in a sense, I guess, from the idea of what I believe a muse is. And Vic Sizemore, he sings in our band, and I mentioned it to him, and I was feeling kind of weird about posting it, because I know a lot of people will, and a lot of people won't look at it, and the people who do look at it, I'm so self-conscious of, you know, of this. Like, I can put me in front of 1,000 people, and I'll get out there, and I'll sing, and I'll strum my guitar, but it's just different. It's just different, I guess. Because I'm talking to you. Carol, of course, who's always just been awesome. I don't want to make this sound like an Oscar victory. Like I should hold up. Well, I'm not going to hold that up because I could go to jail. I really appreciate her and everybody that, you know, has been influential in my life and encouraging. And she's just been so encouraging, telling me to do it. Just go do things. And I'm not saying that this is going to be successful or I'll have 1,000 subscribers and tons of comments that I can't keep up with, but I'm just saying that it's nice to have people who encourage you in your life. And this list goes on and on. Brad Rigo over at 221 Films, he retweeted it after I tweeted this last night. And so he's an old friend, good friend, extremely talented. I'll put a link to something he does up here, whether it's his website or Facebook or probably his YouTube channel, because I can link that right here. The camera is flipped, it's mirrored, so I don't know why it is, and I know I can switch it, but I'm so used to seeing it like this now that I'm just leaving it like that. But I just want to thank everybody that subscribed today, because I just saw the number climbing and climbing. And it's not astronomical by any means, but the fact that people cared enough to take the time to come over to log in and to subscribe was really cool. So, and I got a comment about the migraine, which is awesome. Thank you, Diana. That's what this is about. It's about, the road to 40 is also about us. Our collective brethren together here, brothers and sisters. But I thought tonight, after I thanked you all for a very successful day, and I think I'll probably start just sharing the videos on a daily basis on Facebook as well, so people don't gotta keep going back to YouTube and seeing if I put something new up. But I promise you, yesterday or today I didn't get anything up because I didn't record last night. Gwen had a friend over. We ended up playing Cards Against Humanity, which I did do a quick minute-and-a-half little thing. If you've never played this game, it's vile. It's completely vile, and well, not vile because you can play it with kids, but well, I guess it depends on who you are. We're very open about our lifestyles and the way we talk and stuff. And maybe some of you disagree. Maybe you should not swear in front of your kids and stuff. But you know what? Every one of you, well, not every one of you, but quite a few of you probably were told the same thing growing up about swearing and stuff. And I guess it has its place. It certainly does. But it's silly because we all grow up and we all swear. And if swearing is the worst thing in the world, then you got a problem. So tonight, after I finish thanking everybody, which I have, well, not everybody, all the subscribers, all the comments and likes, thank you. I thought I'd, Tanya Melanson, here's a little shout out to you, good old friend of mine. She watched the Tales from the Chillroom because she saw the word Chillroom and it brought back memories of, just everybody hanging out. It was such a wonderful time. It really was. Like, it was such a community thing. Like I think about community now, and it's a different idea I get in my head. But I mean, that really was. It was survival of all. You know what I mean? Like, everybody took care of each other pretty well. Like, somebody didn't have money, the other person would step up and help them. Whatever it was just rides, or we were all just there for each other. The Tales from the Chillroom, as crazy as the stories are going to get, I mean, it was still a monumental time in my life. Completely defined who I would be for like 15 years or so. Is that a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't know. I'm here, and I'm happy, and I'm alive, so I guess it's a good thing. Let's see what we got here. Facebook. Jim Costanis. He's a good guy. He brews beer, and him and Karen have a business. Karen sells oils and bath salts, the kind that turn you into zombies. No, not that kind, but just regular bath salts, and a few other products. And Jim has a lathe, and he spins wands, and they're beautiful. And he has these exotic woods that he gets to do them, and they go to fairs sometimes and sell them there. So I'll put a link over to their website in the comments, because I haven't figured out, there's a way. I know there's a way to put links. I don't know if you have to pay, though, or something, or if you have to have so many subscribers. I don't know what it is. But that you can actually put links right on the, as I'm talking. But their family are great people, all of them. Nick, Chris, Sarah, all wonderful. The Costanises are wonderful people. So, what did he write here? Okay, just a D&D thing. It would have been funny if he was like, "I hate you. I never want to talk to you again." I'd be like, "Oh, screw you." No, I wouldn't say that either, because I just wouldn't do that. So I got some stories to tell about the Chillroom tonight. I'm probably going to do them in part 2, just because we're already at 9.5 minutes of my ramblings. And there was something I just wanted to mention. DJ. Oh, I wanted to talk a little bit more about, I don't know if you saw that picture that I posted over on Facebook, the General Lee. It was sweet. It was like one of those guys that probably invested like his life saving to build this or get it to look just like it. I mean, it was amazing. But it was funny because I was coming down Lakeside Drive and I was going to take a right because I was going to Walmart behind these new grocery stores that opened up and fancy schmancy places and Zoe's Kitchen. And right there, just in the middle of the road, I saw the guy stop his car, the General Lee, get out, go into the outhouse. And I'm like, really? Like, he's in the middle of the road. That car was probably there however long he was doing his thing. I don't know what he was doing. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to run in the car and jump and take off with it. But it was weird. Like, I could have easily just, like, smashed into it. Like, he was right in the middle of the road. I had to go around him. So, that picture has a lot of backstory to it. Well, not backstory, but a little bit more story to it. And that's it. I guess there wasn't that much story to it. Well, let's take on one of these two stories. I'm going to start with alright, I'm going to start, this one goes out to my pal, Corey Smith. He's going to hate me for this one. Well, he's not going to hate me for it, because he'll tell the story as well. Oh, man. Did he eat the seats is the question. No. One night, it was an odd night. I think it was just me, Corey, Gary, and Alan. Alan is the guy, I think I mentioned him in the last video. He was a piercer, and he apprenticed under Mick up in Boston, who had a plate put in his head or something so he could screw stuff into it. Man, I don't know. To each their own. If that's your thing, cool. But, I don't know, that's a little extreme for me. A little over the top. And I've had some piercings, and I've got tattoos and stuff, but when it gets surgical, when they're going to go under the skin, I'm going to pass. Good for you if you want to go through that. Nonetheless, okay, so, I don't know. Corey fell asleep. Alan was on his way out, too. But me and Gary could be real jerks. He's just a continuous jerk, but... for whatever reason, he was the instigator in most cases, because, I don't like messing with people. Now, Corey's a person that, when he's sleeping, don't bother him. Just leave him alone. Let him rest. Because the rage goes from 0 to, 11. I can't even, in the blink of an eye. Like, and he deserves to be left alone when he's sleeping. Well, not on this night. Gary got this idea to go in the pantry. We had this pantry with a whole room and everything in our house, and just start getting stuff together in a bowl. I don't know why. I don't know what gave him the idea. So we got mustard and eggs and breadcrumbs and spices and tuna, because nobody ate tuna in this, and peas, can of peas. I mean, anything we could dump into it, mix into it, blend into it, we put it in this bowl. It was raunchy. I mean, some of this stuff was probably past its date, for that matter. Then we microwaved it for quite a while, like way longer than we should have. It was like a good 4 minutes or 6 minutes or something crazy like that. Lead. And when it was done, we had to hold our noses, but I made a sign that said, Corey's breakfast. And I put the sign down, Gary put the bowl down, and we just waited. And it didn't take very long at all. That's how bad it smelled, because he's a pretty good sleeper, He can sleep through a lot. And the stench alone was enough to wake him up. And we thought we had more time. We thought his reaction would take a while to set in, so we watched. We wanted to see a reaction. Which is terrible. I feel bad, and I apologize. I really do. But then he wakes up fully. He sees what we've done, and the fire in his eyes is very apparent. Alan must have fallen asleep or something, because he was in the room at the time, but he didn't leave the room. Gary and I ran into my bathroom so fast, and we heard the bowl hit the door, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how it happened. Either that or Corey was holding it. He was going to wait and get us when we came out. I can't remember. It's a long time ago. Corey, if you're watching this, put something in the comments so I can correct myself later on, or someone will know the true story. Tell your version of this. And so It got quiet for a while. I mean, we waited a long time too. We were like, we do not want to face our friend's wrath. Our friend, our best friend in the whole world that we spent every waking moment with, who, you know, through thick and thin, we gave him his breakfast. Well, apparently at some point he had left my house and walked home. Like, that's how long we were in the bathroom when we finally came out. I don't remember if I had a cell phone yet or not. This is going to like 96, 97. But I did have a cell phone, one of the red Nokias. Gary actually got it for me for my birthday. We called him, and he was none too happy. But I think the walk, he must have thought about it and thought, maybe I overreacted. Maybe we overdid it. But I don't think we expected him to be as angry as he got. Because, I mean, he could get angry when you woke him up when he's sleeping, or if you mess with him. I'll tell you some stories about putting pretzels in his pocket and stealing something out of the other pocket that you oftentimes put in a pipe. It's like tobacco. It is tobacco. It's just tobacco. Don't come arrest me. We had some great stories of messing with Corey asleep. I remember once he fell asleep with a clown wig on under my table in my kitchen, up against the wall, back in Taunton. That was awesome. Good times. 16 minutes. I gotta start getting these a little shorter because uploading was bloody murder last night. It took forever. And I've got a really good connection at home, but it took forever. So, yeah. So we talked to Corey on the phone. We picked him right back up, and we got back right back into whatever we were doing. You know, and that's the sign of true friendship. Somebody that you can mess with to the worst extreme, and they still want to come back over the house after that. Because we had fun. Those were good times. So, hang on just a few minutes. I'm going to stop this one at 17 minutes and some odd seconds. And if you want to keep listening tonight, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the piercings, Listerol. I'm going to tell you about my hatred of strawberry daiquiris and the madness that eventually consumed 85 Winthrop Street. Okay, I'll catch you in a few. And if you don't come back tonight, don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow, okay? Anybody. Stranger, friend, family, doesn't matter. Coworker, make them smile. Do something special for somebody. Get them a coffee. I don't know. Just do something nice. All right. Have a great night. Okay, bye.